Salams and welcome. Thank you for joining me in another episode of the Quran in English Basics for Beginners. We look at chapter number 25, verse number 2. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. God, most merciful, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, created everything and determined it most exactly. That means an elephant was created. Human beings were created. This planet Earth was created. The moon was created. Unlike what the evolutionists and the neo-Darwinists want to tell us, that no, everything happened by chance. But the Quran is saying, whether you like it or not, everything has been created. A buffalo has been created. An elephant has been created. An elephant did not create itself. A horse did not create itself. A watermelon does not create itself. Someone has created all of this magnificent artistry that we see on the planet Earth and in the universe. Someone is behind all of these things, right? Whereas evolutionists, atheists, and the people following the neo-Darwinist ideology want to confuse humanity, and they propagate these wrong ideas through the entertainment industry, the movies and films, and through the media, to say that no, God does not exist and that evolution is a scientific fact. It is not a scientific fact. There's so much evidence that has proven evolution to be wrong, and there's so much evidence that proves that without a shadow of a doubt, a supreme creator exists. Let's look at just some of these things. There are countless signs present on the planet Earth of this perfect order that we see. All living things and all non-living things, as well as the various systems on the earth, laws of gravity, physics and mathematics on earth, clearly display this order. You must remember the Big Bang is a huge explosion, more bigger than Hiroshima, trillions of times bigger than Hiroshima and Nagasaki, right? What happens with an explosion? In an explosion, you get chaos. But what do we see in the universe? We don't see chaos. We are seeing perfection. How is it possible that a Big Bang explosion gives us perfection, that the planet Earth is spinning at 1,600 kilometers per hour, it is tilted at 23 degrees, it's spinning around the sun at 100,000 kilometers per hour, the sun with all the planets, our solar system, is spinning around the Milky Way at 800,000 kilometers per hour, the moon is spinning, the sun is spinning, Mercury is spinning, Venus is spinning, Earth is spinning, Mars, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, they're all spinning. The Andromeda galaxy is spinning. There are trillions and trillions of galaxies, each containing trillions of stars. They're all spinning in perfection. Each one got its own orbit. It is impossible for an explosion to give perfection where everything is spinning in their own orbit. This is impossible. So the word impossible means that this could not have occurred by chance. Someone is responsible for all of this. Someone is the supreme creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Proving, so all living and non-living things and systems on earth clearly display this order, proving with their perfect structure that they could not possibly have come into existence by accident or coincidence, as what is claimed by the evolutionists or those promoting the materialist philosophy or atheism. But in fact, everything has been created as per the verse of the Quran. The distance between the sun and the earth, there's a specific distance, 150 million kilometers. If it was more than this or less than this, life would not be possible. The ideal levels of gases in the atmosphere, 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and other gases, life on earth would not be possible. If oxygen was more than that, the earth would explode. If it was less than that, life would not be possible. The rays of sunshine, if it was more powerful than this, if there was no ozone layer, if there was no Van Allen belt to protect the earth, life would not have been possible. And the sunshine is perfect for photosynthesis, so we need that for our plant life and our fruit and trees and so on. So everything has been designed so perfectly that this is impossible to be a matter of chance. Fixing the effects of the mountains. Mountains have got pegs which are 10 to 15 times the height of the mountain. Mount Everest is 9 kilometers tall, but then the root of Mount Everest is 100 to 150 kilometers deep into the earth. The alternation of the night and the day for millions and millions of years. I mean, the universe was created 13.8 billion years ago, and the planet Earth 4.5 billion years ago. So, for billions of years, our Earth is spinning on its axis at 1,600 kilometers per hour, faster than the speed of sound, at nearly 2 Machs, faster than the speed of sound. Who's in charge of that? Why isn't it slowing down? Why is it spinning consistently for millions and millions and millions of years? Who's giving it the energy? Where's the broken parts? Who's maintaining the spinning effect? I mean, if you take any machine, after a while the pump fails. I mean, even your motor car, your fan belt needs to change, your tires need to change, you need to do maintenance. But who's doing maintenance of this planet Earth for millions and millions of years? Night and day, night and day, night. Someone is in charge of it. The fact that water is so suitable for life, the presence of animals, fruit, vegetables, clouds, winds, and amazing features of our body cells. Our body got 180 to 100 trillion cells. And even one cell, I'm not talking about a trillion cells, one cell, one biological cell is more advanced and more complicated than a Rolls-Royce factory. The amazing structure of the DNA, a double helix. We find that every cell has got 46 chromosomes, 23 from the mother, 23 from the father. Structure of the DNA, which is your genetic code, comprising 3 billion base pairs from your mother, 3 billion from your father, adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. Who has created all of this? It is impossible for these 3 billion base pairs to suddenly combine and make you who you are, to give you your shape of your eyes, the color of your eyes, your hair, your skin cells, your heart, your lungs, everything. It is impossible for this to form itself. It is not even logical that we as human beings have fallen down from monkeys or apes or chimpanzees. Everything has been created. It is impossible for a chimpanzee to create itself. It is impossible for an elephant to create itself. It is impossible for a human being to create itself. In fact, the Quran even goes further. You can take all the scientists in the world, give them all the laboratories in the world. They cannot even create a mosquito. Not even a mosquito, right? So all of these are just a few examples of God's superior artistry, showing us His infinite and limitless power. So chapter 25 says, God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the supreme creator of the heavens and the earth, He created everything and determined it most exactly, and He created this planet Earth, which makes it suitable for life. So please remember, if you're curious about Islam, if you want to know more about Islam, please don't delay, get a copy of the Quran today.